From the Petersham Road near to Richmond Bridge, you can look up from the road to see the Royal British Legion Poppy Factory, and it's here that all the poppies, wreaths and crosses are made for National Remembrance Day. The poppy tradition originated in America at the end of the First World War, but it soon spread to England, where in 1922 a Major George Howson set up the first poppy factory in the Old Kent Road to provide work and livelihood for some of the injured soldiers who'd survived the trenches of the First World War.
When Major Howson formed the poppy factory, it was his vision that he would give work to disabled ex-servicemen and women. He'd noted post-war Britain, so many people around the UK on wooden limbs and so forth, and that bothered him terribly, And to this very day today, we still employ disabled ex-servicemen and women, and as long as the British Legion, needs poppies and wreaths made for them, then the poppy factory will still do exactly what it did back there to this very day, making poppies and wreaths and employing disabled ex-servicemen and women.
The inspiration for the poppy as a symbol of remembrance came from a poem written in 1915 by a Canadian soldier, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. It was called In Flanders Field. In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard, amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. The factory output is immense, with over 50 million poppies planned for production this year. Also, over 130,000 wreaths will be made, including those produced for the royal family.
These are our royal wreaths. We're very proud of these. We've got the Duke of York, we've got the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Charles and Her Majesty the Queen. Now they take about a week to make each. Prince Charles takes about 2 weeks. And these are the actual wreaths that you will see down at the cenotaph on Remembrance Sunday, and they're quite light. As I said, we're very, very proud of these. Well, this is our mini poppy factory field of remembrance. It's filled with soil from the French battlefields, from the Great War. What we do, we ask our visitors that they can take a cross, they can write a message on the cross, plant it in our small field of remembrance, and what we will do, we will take these crosses in November to Westminster Abbey, and we will plant them for them at Westminster Abbey, or they're more than welcome to take them with them, and they can plant them themselves when they visit Westminster Abbey.
The wreath for the tomb of the unknown soldier in Westminster Abbey takes months of skillful work to prepare. Over the years, this and the other vital work of the poppy factory has attracted many distinguished visitors.
This is what we call our little wall of fame, if you will. And as you notice, as we move along the corridor, we've got quite a few different photographs of the royal family. We're very proud that they do visit us quite occasionally. And you'll also notice around the actual photographs, you'll see all the cat badges, and we're quite proud here. We've got many different types of cat badges from all different types of regiments and associations from around the world, not just in the United Kingdom. You'll see a few plaques on the wall there. We tend to find some people do donate plaques now and again, some of those regiments that aren't in existence anymore. So we're quite proud of this little corridor here.
The poppy factory has been in Richmond since 1925, and the fascinating story it has to tell makes a memorable visit. Whether you want to go as a group, as an individual, or as a school field study group, you'll find the poppy factory staff helpful and accommodating, and with a marvellous sense of enthusiasm to spread the story of the poppy and how it came to be adopted as a symbol of remembrance.
Around November, which is, as we know, Remembrance time, most of our visits are from the schools actually, and they are quite excited. You know, they're getting their history there, and we take them around the factory, and they spend their time a little bit different than the adults. They'll make poppies and wreaths and have a bit of fun in there, and you know, and we give them some of the old material that we have from our warehouse, and they go back and make, you know, things for school and so forth. So you know, they're quite fun visits with the schools. I need to put a few boxes of tissues out sometimes, because actually we do get quite a few tears, and people say, "Oh, you made me cry." And I say, "Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't." But you know, they're not crying for me. They're crying because of that remembrance of the story. So yeah, some people get very emotional over it. Very emotional. We have people from all walks of life. Some people have been in conflicts of the Second World War and so forth. Some people are widows from people who have fallen, you know. So very, very emotional visits sometimes.